The saga is heating up and is getting even hotter as the November 7th presidential election date draws closer. Now recently, one of the People's National Party's veteran and political general, Colin Campbell, has had to come to the rescue of one of their presidential candidates, Lisa Hanna. Colin Campbell, one of the People's National Party's veteran politicians, has come to the defense of presidential candidate Lisa Hanna. Colin Campbell is minimizing reports which have left the public describing People's National Party's presidential candidate Lisa Hanna as very opportunistic. He is also insisting that the quotes that have been attributed to Lisa Hanna were taken out of context. A recent video that has been circulating across various social media platforms. Lisa Hanna, who declared her candidacy for the November 7th presidential elections in an effort to replace party president Dr. Peter Phillips, can be heard telling her supporters that if she had known that she would be seeking the top job within the People's National Party, she would have made different decisions. She's also heard stating that she would have tempered some of her interactions with other PNP members over the years. According to Lisa Hanna, she has learned a lot in the People's National Party. She came in, she's a warrior, she's a fighter. So if somebody were to step to her, she would step to them in a similar way. That is who she is. She is also a black belt karate instructor, and she is therefore stating that that is how she is. She has further went on to say she has listened, and the things that she did in her early 30s, she did not repeat in her mid-40s. She also stated that perhaps if she knew that she would get to this moment in her life where she's currently challenging for the post of president of the People's National Party, then maybe she would have lived her political life differently. And as stated, me wouldn't step to certain people certain way, cause me would know them maybe at this time I would need them. That is the statement coming from Lisa Hanna, who is currently the Member of Parliament for St. Anne's South Eastern. Lisa Hanna further went on to state that the difference between a man and a woman in the political circle is that a man is seen as a good politician when he wins a contest, but a woman is seen as divisive and not a team player. If she achieves the same level of success to that of the man, it happens in society as well, but that doesn't mean we must be any less strident and less strong, because women are nurturers. We're the compassionate persons who understand and feel people's pains, and we are the organizers in the movement. Lisa Hanna will be challenging for the post of President of the People's National Party. She will be going up against the Member of Parliament for St. Andrews Southern, Mark Goldin, for the post of the leader of the PNP. It would be noted, however, that the results coming in from the recent polls have stated that Lisa Hanna is leading Mark Goldin because delegates and other PNP supporters would like to see her as the next leader and president of the People's National Party. Colin Campbell, who challenged Mark Goldin for the St. Andrews Southern constituency when a replacement was required for Dr. Omar Davis, lost the challenge to Mark Goldin. He is now declaring his support for Lisa Hanna, but he has also sought to defend her statements that have been reported in the media. He is clearly stating that Lisa Hanna is being misinterpreted by the public. According to Colin Campbell, they took out something and spun it without stating to whom he was referring. That's not what she said. She was saying as a politician, she does not back down from things. The example she gave was that during the last election campaign, she was walking somewhere and a fellow MP blocked the area, and everybody said, make them turn back. She said, no, we're not turning back. Then they all went on foot and go down. So all she was saying is that in her political career, sometimes she used to carry the fight. But maybe if she knew she would be running for president, she would have done it in a different way. It had nothing to do with treating any person any type of way. They are given the impression as if to say she treated people badly. And now she's saying, boy, if me didn't know me would have treated people good. And it's wrong. It's not that way, Colin stated. He further said that the audio and the video are quite clear, but what is being reported by the media gives a different impression. Campbell, who recently recovered from a brief sickness, is expected to begin shoring up support for Miss Hanna, who is challenging for the presidential post in the People's National Party. Of course, in 2016, Lisa Hanna also challenged for one of the 4 vice presidential posts in the PNP, but she lost. As it stands, Lisa Hanna has a lot of support from PNP delegates and PNP supporters. This is what the polls are saying. She is leading Mark Goldin. She is the favorite. And many persons would like to see Lisa Hanna as the next president of the People's National Party. Her support is coming from Colin Campbell and Natalie Nita, who has recently taken leave to assist Miss Hanna with her campaign. Of course, Colin Campbell is recovering from an illness, but of course, he's gearing himself up to provide adequate and full support to Miss Lisa Hanna. So it seems like Lisa Hanna is well guarded, supported, and protected by veterans in the People's National Party. Of course, it remains yet to be seen if Lisa Hanna will become the next president of the People's National Party, or if Mark Goldin will be a silent sweeper and take that from her without her even having knowledge of same. I'm sure Miss Hanna is extremely confident, and she's expecting to take this presidential race and become victorious and become the next leader of the PNP. However, we should not underestimate nor minimize the impact nor the challenge that she will be going up against with Mark Goldin. He has the expertise, he has the support from Rise United, while she has the support from the One PNP team. However, it should be noted that Mr. Colin Campbell is throwing his full support and is deciding that he is going to guard, defend, and protect Miss Hanna from all of the persons who are naysayers against her presidential campaign. Of course, based on what Miss Hanna has said, her message and her statement is clear. Her intentions are clear. And of course, she has stated her regrets. And many have chosen to understand it in their own way. But Mr. Colin is going to defend her all the way. He is clearly stating that Lisa Hanna is being misinterpreted and that the persons who are doing so are wrong for doing this. Of course, I am sure that Lisa Hanna needs no defense, as she has clearly stated that she is a black belt karate instructor. However, it is Mr. Colin Campbell's choice, and he has chosen to become the defender, protector, and guard of Lisa Hanna. Of course, we will keep you updated with all of the information and all of the progress towards the November 7th for the November 7th presidential elections. Of course, we only have the best wishes for both candidates. We hope that both of them will be able to realize some of their ambitions. However, at the end of the day, only one person will be victorious.